So I'm curious, how is this primarily different from, other water filtration systems, other alkaline filters? What are some of the primary differences?
Yeah, so this is like nothing else that exists in the market. And what I was so excited about is that we got a patent very, very quickly about this. I know that you're new to Lifewave, but it took me 11 years to get the first Lifewave patent.
Wow.
And then the coil technology that I showed, that was 18 months. This technology was less than 1 year to get a patent. It
Wow.
happened very, very quickly because the mechanism is so novel. So I know you're probably going to ask me some questions about some of the other things here, but basically what we're doing here is we're creating new matter. We're creating a type of water that never existed before. It's highly organized and structured. So you could say it's structured water, but not in the traditional sense. We're using the water as a delivery mechanism. So the water is a carrier of light. So you drink the water, and the water goes everywhere, and the light gets released everywhere in the body. And that can be measured.
That is amazing. Yeah, thank you. So can you share a little bit about what's under the hood? Can you talk about the process that the water goes through, the different stages a little bit?
Yeah, this was really fun working with, we had 2 different teams of engineers, actually 3. So we had an internal team of engineers, and we had 2 separate companies that we had hired to take the initial prototype that I had built and then convert it into something, that would look nice and sit on someone's counter. So the first thing that we do is on the left side of the machine, from looking at it this way, is we have a reservoir where you would put 2 liters of water. Now you can put tap water into this. If you want to put clean water into it, you want to put any special water, spring water, deuterium depleted water, what have you, you can put any type of water into this. And then the water will pass through 2 separate stages of filtration that are over here. Now it took about 8 to 9 months for us just to develop the first water stage. We had gone to a number of companies that specialized in water filtration, but the first stage was the most important. So we wanted to be able to eliminate heavy metals, microplastics, PFOS, PFOAs, the forever chemicals.
Incredible.
This had to be the best filter that you could get. And so it took forever to find a company to work with, but we finally found it. Then inside there's a second stage. So if you remember correctly, what we're doing is we're taking oxygen and hydrogen and combining it into a new form of water. So through the process, the water is oxygenated, but there's a second filter in there, which is a carbon filter. So it further reduces any potential contaminants, although the first stage really does that. But the second stage will also put additional hydrogen into the water. So this is not a hydrogenated water product. We're putting in hydrogen because we want to combine it with the oxygen to form this new species. And then in the center of the equipment is where we have our black box. And that's the core of the technology. So in there, we're going to have light processing units. And this is the proprietary system that I invented and we developed in our labs. And that is going to, it takes about 45 minutes to process a 16 ounce or 500 ml glass of water.
Incredible. Technology like nothing we've ever seen before. So I'm curious, you talk, yeah, go ahead, please. Thank you, David. So you spoke a little bit about how long it takes to kind of work its way through the system, from filtration to infusion. What about, let's call it dosage? How long, how many glasses is it per day, per week, per month should someone consume And then what are the corresponding kind of benefits with those time frames?
Yeah, so everything on this machine happens through a touchpad interface. And so you just simply, the screen is going to give you feedback as far as, is it processing water, when do you need to change the filter, and so forth. And when you want to dispense, you just simply press the button, and this machine will process 2 glasses of water at a time. And then it's another 45-minute cycle, and then you have another glass. So whenever you're ready to drink the water, you'll just dispense it, and then off you go. Now, when we did our studies, it was all based on only drinking 1 glass per day. And actually, when we first started the studies, this was something I was very concerned about, because I thought, well, maybe you only have to drink like 100 or 200 mils, like a quarter of a glass or half a glass of water to get the benefits. So you don't have to think in terms of that you have to drink 8 glasses a day of this water. Really, I think what we're finding is that 1 glass is enough.
Incredible.
The other thing to keep in mind is that the water is going to upregulate your use of nutrition. So it's going to regulate your need for vitamins, minerals, amino acids. So if you really want to get essential fatty acids, so you want to get the best benefits of this water, you want to be having a healthy diet, and maybe even supplement. And maybe even have a special supplement that's designed to work with this water machine.
I'm excited to learn more about that. Absolutely.